Xbox Game Pass is consistently one of the greatest values in gaming. From AA to AAA, the service has loads of great games for you to play wherever you can grab a subscription. For folks wanting to experience the best of the indie scene, these are just a few of the great indie titles available on Game Pass right now. An incredibly simple game to play, Vampire Survivors inspired dozens of copycats since its launch. This roguelike only asks you to move your character around the map as more and more enemies encroach on you. All your attacks are on automatic rotation as you control where you move through the swarms. The more monsters you slay, the more you level up, and the more easily you're able to take down fiends. The cycle is simple, but it works, and capture the hearts of many. If you've ever wanted to experience an escape room but don't want to deal with folks in person, Escape Academy allows you to solo the experience or connect with a friend online. Providing players a variety of challenge rooms to navigate and puzzles to solve, this title can be a bit of a challenge to crack, but when you do, it's incredibly satisfying. Taking inspiration from Souls-likes, Death's Door is a top-down action game that sees you playing as a Reaper collecting the souls of this interconnected world's various bosses. While the game is challenging, the combat is fairly streamlined, and is a good introduction to the Souls-like genre for people who haven't dove in yet. A sensation that has spawned countless copycats, Stardew Valley inherited the legacy of classic farming RPGs like Harvest Moon and Story of Seasons. Players can grow and maintain their farm, date villagers, and experience some light combat in dungeons. But this really just scratches the surface of what is on offer for players to experience in Stardew Valley. In a way that can only be comparable to Portal, Superliminal is a game about puzzle solving in a way that breaks your perception of things. Picking up objects based off your proximity to them will alter their size within the game world. A door can shrink to the size of a chocolate bar or expand to be a bridge. A number of everyday items are at your disposal to solve puzzles, and Superliminal will force you to think on its terms. A viral success, Among Us is a social deception game that made waves years after its initial release. For good reason. Playing with up to 7 other friends, traveling across the game's variety of maps, players must complete tasks while avoiding the imposter, or try to blend in while brutally taking out their crewmates. Spacefaring dwarves mining for intergalactic resources and riches are at the heart of Deep Rock Galactic. You and up to 4 friends will select from a variety of dwarf classes and go spelunking in procedurally generated dungeons and caves, fending off spider-like aliens and hunting for treasure. One of the largest breakout successes of the indie scene in recent years, Hollow Knight is commonly praised as being one of the greatest Metroidvania titles of all time. Following a knight on his journey through the land of Hollownest, you'll meet a variety of charming and memorable characters, difficult bosses, all set to a fantastic soundtrack. If you need any more proof of the game's impact on players, look no further than arguably the most hyped title in games right now, Hollow Knight's sequel, Hollow Knight Silksong. These are just some of the great indie titles you can check out on Xbox Game Pass. More are added frequently, so for more recommendations like this, stay tuned to Gamerant.